Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On first down, Duckworth. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Sony Michel, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down, Duckworth. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to might oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the Patriots' 10-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And in the 25-yard line, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Duckworth. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
8-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down.
That's the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duckworth got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Off the play fake. Duckworth. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Duckworth. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is out of bounds here. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
To throw on second down. Duckworth looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Allen's throw is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Allen's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Ebron caught left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. was, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off the play fake. Duckworth. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run with Smith. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Duckworth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Duckworth. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duckworth. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Duckworth. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 41, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Ware. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Allen operating from the gun. Flushed it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, how about at this. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duckworth, that's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Duckworth, throw left side complete. It's Smith, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up.
Operating from the gun. Duckworth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Duckworth, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D Ford able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Down. 3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Rose. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun. Duckworth. Catch made by Slayton. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Michel on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Duckworth. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Bills.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Pats, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.